Great day out here on the water exploring by the Swanee River here at Manatee Spring State Park. There's a really nice boardwalk that leads through these cypress swamps here out to the river. Great views here. And you can see some wildlife out here. Some manatees in the water here. You can see where the spring flows out into the river right there. Great views of the spring run here on the boardwalk. Just up ahead here is the head spring, Manatee Springs. This is a really nice feature here at the park. This boardwalk leads to these cypress hammocks here, hardwoods. Get a view of all these cypress knees and cypress stumps here. Spring flowing out into the river to this area. The boardwalk leads all the way out to the river for really amazing views. So it's a popular area for taking in the nature, fishing, boating, lots of recreational activities here. And it's nice to cool off in the spring, take a refreshing dip. Lots of trails to explore here at the park as well. So let's take a journey into these woods. Lots of trails here to roam. Really enjoying it out here. Scenic nature, fresh air. This intersection here. Which way to go? Looks like in this direction here. This is very interesting. There's a sign here along the pathway describing some of the history of the area. Isaac P. Hardy purchased the property that you are about to enter from the trustees of the Internal Improvement Fund under the Act of the General Assembly for the state of Florida. Isaac P. Hardy paid $1.25 per acre for this property on November 30th, 1860. The property passed through the ownership of a number of individuals before returning to the state of Florida. Esther Ann Bryant Hardy, wife of Isaac P. Hardy, died at the old home place near Clay Landing on March 1st, 1860, and is buried beneath a tree at Clay Landing. Fascinating. So that's some of the history in the area. People that once lived out here, somewhere in these woods. It's hard to know where these homesteads once were, but I imagine many of these pathways we're exploring today were used as roads in the area. It would be stagecoaches, horses traveling through here. Seeing some clearings in the woods here. A lot of different areas, so it's possible there may have been some structures built in some of these places here. Let's keep exploring. This is really neat. Just up ahead here is a replica Seminole Cheeky hut. Let's take a closer look. Take shelter here. This Cheeky hut. Really neat. And this is a representation of what the Seminole Indians would have built and stayed in these areas long ago. This is a sturdy structure out here in the woods. There's another level here. It's cool in here. It's dry. Plenty of space to spread out. You can see how it's constructed here. This open area here, it's a nice pond. It's dried up currently. This area fills in with water throughout the year. Although it's dried up currently, this pond is a great resource for water. It has been for a long time here, and perhaps there were some homesteads around this area by the pond. Seeing some old pieces of wood here around the pond. Some more over here. Interesting, seeing some traces from the past out here. Activity once in these areas. I'm seeing some clearings. There is a dirt road that goes by here. May have been a road used in the old times out here. And there were homesteads throughout this area of the forest. I did see part of a plate in this area as well. It had some really neat artwork on it. Appears to be old, so who knows what else could be out here in these woods from the past. Beautiful pond here in the woods, large one, and there's a lot of really nice cypress trees out here on the edge of the pond. Exploring around this area, taking in all the views. All right, hiking towards the spring. And it's nice to take a swim in there, cool off after a long hike out here on the trails.